Afghanistan's first Vice President Amrullah Saleh has taken charge as the acting president of the country after President Ashraf Ghani decided to chicken out the conflict with the Taliban. Saleh is the lone wolf standing between the Taliban and its ambition of taking control over the entirety of the resource-rich country. Nestled in the rugged mountainous territory of Panjshir Valley, Saleh is assembling his team of Avengers to launch an onslaught on the terrorist outfit. He has now taken the first step towards resisting the Taliban by supposedly recapturing Charikar and sending a message to the barbarians that he is not bowing out without putting up a fight. Inspired by the ideals of legendary anti-Taliban guerrilla warrior late Ahmad Shah Massoud, Saleh is the hero that Afghanistan desperately needs, and the Afghans are heeding to his call. Hi and welcome. This is TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Tribhuvan, and in this video I will tell you about Afghanistan's new president, the brave son of the land and the one who is leading the charge against the Taliban in Afghanistan, Amrullah Saleh. Let's begin. After Afghanistan President Ashraf Ghani fled the country as the Taliban encircled the capital city of Kabul, it was Vice President Amrullah Saleh who stood his ground and vowed to fight the terror outfit. Saleh has now declared himself as the president's legitimate caretaker president and has reached out to other leaders to support his cause. Saleh took to Twitter to write, "Clarity. As per the constitution of Afghanistan, in absence, escape, resignation or death of the president, the FVP becomes the caretaker president. I am currently inside my country and I am the legitimate caretaker president. I am reaching out to all leaders to secure their support and consensus." As reported by TFI, Saleh is currently in the Panjshir Valley alongside Ahmad Massoud, the son of the late legendary anti-Taliban commander Ahmad Shah Massoud. Together, the duo is launching an offensive against the Taliban. It is pertinent to note that Panjshir Valley is the only region out of Taliban's hand, courtesy of its geographic ruggedness and also the fact that it is fiercely guarded as the birthplace of Afghanistan's greatest sons. Recent reports have stated that Saleh and company, in a show of military strength in the stronghold, have claimed to retaken Charikar in Parwan, which, if true, will put them within striking distance of the massive Bagram airport complex. The recapturing of Charik could enable Saleh to land militia of Uzbek leader Abdul Rashid Dostum's reinforcement from Uzbekistan. A strategically important road passes through Charikar via the Salang Tunnel, which connects Kabul with Mazar-e-Sharif, the largest city in northern Afghanistan, once held by Dostum. Saleh had vowed to never kneel in front of the Taliban. He tweeted, "I will never ever and under no circumstances bow to the Talib terrorists. I will never betray the soul and legacy of my hero Ahmad Shah Massoud, the commander, the legend and the guide. I won't disappoint millions who listen to me. I will never be under one ceiling with the Taliban. Never." Late Ahmad Shah Massoud took on the Taliban when it came to the power in 1996 as the leader of the Northern Alliance. The alliance, a convocation of tribal leader warlords held out in the northern parts of Afghanistan against the Taliban more than 25 years ago. Under his command, the Panjshir Valley kept the Taliban at an arm's length. In the 1990s, he also became the all-powerful defense minister in Burhanuddin Rabbani's cabinet. He helped the US in its war against terrorism in the region and was fondly referred to as Saleh considers him as his idol and thus he is not willing to throw in the towel just now. Saleh has made clear that he expects no help from the US after their team surrender. He tweeted and asked the common Afghans to join the resistance. It's futile to argue with POTUS on Afghanistan now. Let him digest it. We the Afghans must prove that Afghanistan isn't Vietnam and the Talibs aren't even remotely like Viet Cong. Unlike US NATO, we haven't lost spirit and see enormous opportunities ahead. Useless caveats are finished. Join the resistance. An undated video of Saleh has gone viral on social media platforms where he can be nuancedly seen dissecting the situation if the US decided to abandon Afghanistan. Even then, he had remarked that he will never leave his country and if the US leaves, it won't mean his struggle will end.
Let me tell you this, if US decides to leave tomorrow, we have no influence on that. All we can do is to tell them our story, remind them of our common objective, remind them of our common goal and common enemy. But if they decide to go, it will be their decision. But if you decide the other way, it's your decision. I can't stop them. But if they withdraw, it doesn't mean I stop. We are very clear in that also. We will continue because we are from here and these mountains will remain forever and these rivers will flow forever. Yeah, it will be great to have them. But if they leave us, it won't mean we will cease to exist.
After the September 11, 2001 attacks, Saleh, then a part of anti-Taliban resistance, became a key asset for the CIA. The relationship paved the way for him to lead the newly formed Afghanistan intelligence agency, the National Security Directorate, in 2004. As NDS chief, Saleh is believed to have amassed a vast network of informants and spies inside the insurgency and across the borders in Pakistan, where Pashto-speaking agents keep track of Taliban leaders. Before changing his Twitter bio to acting president, Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, Saleh had proudly written, "Spies never quit, and it's all one needs to know about the character of the person." Saleh is the hero Afghans deserve and certainly the one they need in their bleakest moment.